Previously on Ys IX Monstrum Nox, the party discovered that the knights were raising primordials, including an upgraded version of Voyager Gill. Later, the non-Monstrum Adol eavesdropped on Childlord detaining Warden Belger, as part of his plan to overthrow the Roman occupation.
Hello there.
Adol, you've seen that letter, I presume? It was written by an inmate in the prison. How did they get it to us? The requester must be well connected. I believe the inmate's identification number was 906. Whoever it is, they must wield a deep influence within the city. The request is to deliver a cigar of the highest quality in Glia. In normal circumstances, such a request would be rejected, but it's evident that our mysterious requester has ties to the Dandelion and the Monstrums. Regardless, we must enter the prison and assess the situation. I know you're busy, so I understand if you're unable to participate in the mission. Or of course I can help. Thank you, Adol. While many of the prisoners we've rescued were innocent, I can't say the same for this one. As usual, let's first scatter the others and decide whether we should rescue them now or later. Let's call them here at once. They'll probably get a request from someone in prison. They're brave, we'll give them that. It's addressed directly to the Monstrums. Yes, there's only one woman in Balduq who could do such a thing. Margot Reyes, the leader of the Bells of Freedom, the Glean Resistance Organization. She's the one who was imprisoned by the Roman army after a revolt 3 years ago. Huh, you think Childlord would have contacted her by now? There were casualties, but there would have been more if it wasn't for the new Governor General. That's exactly right, the last one was the tyrannical dictator from Romn. Colonel Lindheim, the current Governor General, was a breath of fresh air. But he's missing? And there are many who owe Margot their lives, enough even though the rebellion has subsided. Yeah, Glia's got a complicated history. All Romans are the same. Nothing to lose our tempers over. We're not sure why yet, but it's clear that she wishes to meet with the Monstrums. We've still yet to determine where her freedom is justified. It's your call, Adol. Why does he get to decide? Well, it is rather precipitate of me. But I have faith in Adol's judgment of character. He's met many people, made many friends, just as many enemies. Speak with her first. If you decide that she shouldn't be released, then so be it. So, will you do this, Adol? This puts me in a tough position. Your words don't match your expression, Adol. You seem rather excited. Kai, he's a lunatic. What do you expect? According to request, she is located on the 4th floor of the North Wing, the special sector. As politicians and nobles reside there, we should expect to find security of equal magnitude. Sorry, but I'm a doctor, not an escape artist. I can only get you as far as the prison clinic. And our old passages are probably crawling with guards now. But if they can get in, so can we. Let's ask the black market dealer. Yes, we've come to depend on him quite a bit as of late. That just leaves a high-quality cigar that she asked for. I think there was a shop in the main square that sold expensive cigars. Wow, you sure know a lot about smoking. No, I just know because of all the shops I've been going to since working here. You can do it, right, Adol? The rest of us will remain here and devise an infiltration plan. As usual, we're counting on you, Monstrums.
Have a moment?
Must ascertain Margot's intentions for the resistance. You must find the black market dealer and procure the cigar. Those of us here at the Dandelion will seek a way to enter the prison.
You buying or not?
Okay, I'm gonna get these stylish glasses first.
You got a good eye? You saw nothing.
What?
What are these for? If you're looking to creep me out, mission accomplished. And what's with the glasses? I got eyes like a hawk, remember? Plus, they just get in the way when I fight. Haven't got any use for them. I just thought they looked good on you. I don't know where you got the idea, but I don't swing that way. Find someone else to pawn off your shitty secondhand junk to, alright? Fine, hand them over. Don't blame me if I trash them later. It's just making me dizzy. Hey, they look great. Yeah, whatever you say. I never buy anything like this for myself. When you get these, when you get these anyway? Lucian once told me glasses might help dull the daggers in my eye. Said something like, your deaf glares are scaring the citizens, as if I cared. The Hieroglyph Knights think that glasses are a sign of intellect and prestige. That's why the Saints got glasses on some of her paintings. You're pretty knowledgeable. I learned something new today. You'd have learned it too if you went to Sunday school. Well, at least it was the one who taught me this. Okay, I'll take these, but don't ask for them back. Might fetch a decent selling price. Word on the streets of the Hieroglyph Knights are tightening security. There might be new management soon. Consider it a possibility. Let me guess, another job at the prison. You lot really don't know when to quit, do you? Were we really that obvious? Let's remember, the crap we got up to is none of your concern. And it still isn't. Stay your business. You give Maxim the basic details and ask for a secure route into the North Prison Wing. Sounds like a fool's errand to me with all the heightened patrols lately. Still, if it works out, that's more intel on the prison for... Well, never mind that. Request accepted, but whether or not it pays off is up to our guys on the inside. Your fee this time is 1,500 gold. You'll need that cigar you want to deliver too. Come find me once it's all set. Thanks for the help. Don't mention it, ever.
Hello. Yes. Need anything else?
Come on in, what can I do you for? Well, we're wondering at something, actually. You told Nora about the premium Glean cigar you're looking for. Oh, I think I know what you mean. Give me just a moment. Aha, here we are. Is this the kind you're looking for? You're in luck. We had just one left, way in the back of our storage. Premium Glean cigar received. Yep, this is the one. Wait, you're not just handing it over to us for free, are you? Actually, I am. It's leftover stock from when my granddad, God rest his soul, ran the shop. He usually only sold them to regulars he knew would appreciate a good puff. Must be pretty old then. You sure it didn't get all dampened up over time? Oh, you don't have to worry. He was very particular with the way he stored his cigars. Heck, it might actually taste better now that it's nice and aged. Go on, take it. I'm sure old Papa would want this in the hands of a real cigar aficionado. Thank you very much. We've procured the item as requested. Let's return to the black market dealer. Relinquish 1500G and submit the request. Yeah, it's gonna be dangerous again. I hope this is the last one, but it might not be. You handed over 1500 gold, officially striking a deal with Maxim. Payment received. I'll get in touch with my contact. Alright, Arthur, you know what to do. So the job this time is to secure a route into the prison's north wing. Sure would be a crying shame if someone ransacked the warehouse for any useful tools. Well, you knock yourself out in there. Thanks for being so direct. Hey now, don't be like that. I'm just protecting you from your own prying is all. Now be a good little inmate and get to it, alright? That's my redhead. Hey, I'll be seeing ya. Here's someone is trying to sneak into the prison again. It must be that group that's been the talk of the town lately, the Monstrums. Ho there, Rusty. Sounds like you've got another humdinger of a job foisted on you. A route to the North Wing, huh? It's a bit of a doozy, but I think I've got one in mind. Come on, break out of that cell so we can sally forth. After escaping from his cell, Adol took whatever tools from the warehouse he figured may come in handy. As the duo avoided the guards and patrols, Xavier guided him to the spot he had in mind. Come on, over hither. 'Tis a bit narrow, sure, but behold, there's a ledge sitting right below us. And according to the floor plan, there should be a passage down yonder that leads outside. No way a human could make that jump. Use the rope from the warehouse. I was thinking just the same myself. Step 2, Rusty, before the guards catch wind of us. That should do it. Now down we go. After securely setting the rope, Adol and Xavier made their descent. If only he would actually fight for me.
Wee! That's a long ways down! Wait! There's a doorway right below us!
Another trapped area. This appears to be some sort of hidden passage from ancient times. You can feel a faint breeze coming from further inside. That just about proves it. This path connects outside one way or another. But I can sense something dangerous in there. We best be careful going forward. I have to lure enemies into that stupid trap there, which is gonna be very difficult.
A treasure chest!
Gold! Fuck.
You're stuck in here until we find a way to get rid of that thing.
Oh, finally! Oh! That took way too long. I just ran. It's easier for this one. It's easier to actually just run instead of using spamming dodge, because that way you'll actually your feet will actually hit the button. By spamming dodge, your feet do not always hit the button, and therefore you might not get as much damage in as possible. Ugh, brutal. That is a very quick drone, and I'm scared. Okay, that raises 1.
A treasure chest!
I think their patrols got stuck somehow. Cheese? Okay, at this point, it turns out that the game actually does respawn and reset enemy positions if you load in this section. Probably because they realized people could actually cheese it. They don't want it for specific puzzle sections, I guess. Yeah, even the enemies in these rooms, even the minor enemies seem to have been respawned. It's really weird. Yeah, some change in design there.
A treasure chest!
Raisins! Okay. Gah. This is stupid.
Are you okay?
Oh, that was a lucky flash dodge. Ugh. I might have to actually use my raisins now. It really sucks that there's no other source of healing for me to rely on around here.
Stay sharp.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe I made that. Now there's slimes everywhere. I got all the treasures and that's all I care about.
Take a left.
Oh, come on! How does it see me from there? Gah! Okay, it's returning to its root, so that's good. I only get 1 shot. Oh.
A treasure chest!
White nut? Okay. Alright, this is gonna be a tricky jump. Huh. Is that a robot? What the hell? How did he even see me up here? It's just gonna get killed by arrows. Fuck you. Ha 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 ha.
Not half bad.
Ha 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 ha. That felt great. I accidentally killed it just by standing right above it. Man, that's awesome. Okay, that platform.
A treasure chest.
Gold? Okay, that's pretty much all the valuables in this room. Yo, how is anyone supposed to get there? Okay, now we're on the grate, which means it is very dangerous. Holy crap.
Hoo-wee.
If I stand here, can it get me? Oh. Oh. Save here. And that takes care of that door, but how am I gonna make it out of here alive? I already know there are safe spots I can use to get around, but still not cool. Game, not cool. Ugh, made it. Finally. Okay, made it through that door.
Bad. Stay sharp. Not half bad.
Ugh.
Not half bad.
Oh my goodness, they're still chasing me and I can't believe I made that.
Not half
treasure chest.
bad.
2,000 gold, oh my goodness. Not all of them died though. Some of them fell into the void, some did not, but who cares? I'm not here to claim their experience anyways, because I am unlevelable. Had to use one raisin, shamefully. Did I get all the treasures? I think I did. Yeah, this place is fully explored, fully looted. Sounds rusty, just look at this spectacular view. This must be the remains of the tunnel network dug around the ramparts. What? Hey, whoa! We finally managed to make our escape. Wait a tick. We can't even go anywhere from here. Haven't we been here before? At this height, one wrong step would simply send us plummeting to a crumbly doom. Escaping was never part of the plan. Maybe you could make it.
What?
What? Not in my life. I was trying to hide it, but truth be told, Heights and I are bare nemesis. Lackaday. I thought for sure this would be it. But no matter how you see it, no normal human could come or leave from here. If only the Monstrums would just rescue this Adol already. But mayhaps we'd be better off looking for another spot. They can take it from here. If anyone could make it, it's them.
Well...
Huh? Do you know who's sneaking in? You and Xavier place the marker as far down as you can reach. With all their experience, the infiltrators should have no trouble getting in. Is this the moat ruins? What ails you, Rusty? We gotta take to our heels before you get yourself caught. Those gates are normally locked. But given that the infiltrators will be taking this route... Did he write down some graffiti? Adol made his way back to his cell in the North Wing, taking care to avoid detection. Upon parting ways with Xavier, he reported the completion of his job to the guardsmen. Not long after that... There it is, that marker Maxim told us about. Can't believe I never noticed that there was a way into the prison here all this time. That must be the route or guide on the inside secured for us. A perilous task, to be sure. One has to wonder what manner of individual could accomplish it. Well, no use mulling it over. Let's just deliver the cigar like we were asked. I'd like to know why this Margot lady called for us in particular, too. With Adol's gift, the group managed to enter a passageway atop the cliff. As the levers were already activated, they were able to reach the outer wall of the prison's west wing without much difficulty. Yeah, the Monstrum team would be able to defeat those armored enemies easily with the Valkyrie hammer.
And we made it out in one piece.
Now we just have to find a way up this wall.
It is rather high. There must be some place we can climb up.
So if we did miss any chests, there wouldn't be any way to get back there with this team, huh? A shame. Barely made it. Damn it, no guards standing watch. Talk about a letdown. Looks like Parks' information is spot on. There shouldn't be anyone around right now. Let's make our infiltration into the North Wing from there. Surreptitiously, if possible.
Like a walk in the park.
I think I'm getting a little too used to this.
Oh, looks like it's locked. It's a little sturdy, but I bet I could still knock it flat. What do you think? That would alert all the guards and get us killed. That's okay, we just end up getting swarmed by the guards. Maybe there's another way in. Why don't we try looking around? North Wing key. That's what our Adol left behind? A key. How very convenient that someone would leave it behind here. Nah, somebody planned this on purpose. Plus, they knew we'd be coming this way. That's some guy on the inside they've got. You're getting a strange sense of deja vu over this. Something wrong, Adol? No, it's nothing. Let's keep going. Agreed, we mustn't linger for too long. Let's proceed to the location of our client. You use the key to open the door. Here we are. This must be where they keep all the high-profile inmates. I don't sense any guards around. It is, however, unquestionably peculiar for them to be understaffed to such an extent. Not like there's all that many rooms for us to check. Let's make this quick. You can sense someone within this room. The door doesn't appear to be locked.
You may enter. Welcome, Monstrums. Did you bring what I requested? Oh, yes. I almost forgot. I am Margot. As you can tell, I'm just a harmless old bat.
Oh, come on. You don't seriously expect us to fall for that, do you? There's not a Glee in the life who doesn't know you. You're the head of the Resistance. There were posters of you plastered all over during that incident 3 years back. Is that right? I suppose that spares me the trouble then. You introduce yourself to Margot before handing her the cigar. Here you are, just as requested. Wonderful, wonderful. Though I'll admit, the request was a little more than a pretext. Still, I am an ardent connoisseur of cigars. Glean made ones are particularly relaxing. Naturally, there's a reason I summoned you here the way I did. Personally, I wanted to see if the Monstrums lived up to all the tales I've been hearing. So I had a feeling this was all just a test of some sort. So I'm guessing we've proven ourselves to you by now? When was it? Half a year prior when the Monstrums first took Balduq by storm. I never could figure you out, no matter how much I had my subordinates pry. But now that you've made it into the depths of this prison, well, that's enough for me. I've only one singular thing to ask of you. Will you help me restore the Bells of Freedom? You wish to initiate us into the resistance movement. So this was, what, a recruitment scheme? Just who does this old bag think we are? Your objective is to regain independence from the Roman Empire, I presume. But for the Monstrums, I think taking out the Grimwald Noxes take priority. Do you intend to have us glorify as heroes akin to Saint Rosvita, perhaps? Now, don't get the wrong picture here. I don't see violence as the end-all be-all. In fact, I'd consider our newest Governor General to be quite a forward thinker. Best case scenario, I'd prefer to resolve this with words instead of weaponry. But that does little to change the reality of all we've lost in the war. Friends, families, entire generation of youths. Not to mention our new imposed personhood, and ex-citizens made to obey Rom's will. My wish is to restore to Gleon is their dignity, even if it costs me all that I have. All that you have?
Well...
That's right, Margot was a wealthy merchant once, enough to rival us Pendletons even. She poured her finances into keeping Balduq on his feet during the siege. For ex-soldiers with nowhere to go after the war, the Resistance became a place to belong. And Shadowlord seriously never contacted you? Seems like he might have similar goals. After her arrest, her company was put under surveillance, effectively dissolving the group. But even now, it operates behind the scenes. You've never given up on the cause. I don't disagree with what you did, but I can't say I agree with it either. Maybe it's not my place as a Monstrum to say, but to me, what matters is the people and the peaceful lives they deserve. If anything, all that discord you sowed just made things worse for Glia in the long run. But even then, even knowing that, you still plan on keeping this up. You two are Glean, I take it. I'm surprised to hear my repute is even worse than I imagined. And yet, I cannot back down now. Even if they've locked me away, even if the cause I've built is fading away as I speak. It's up to she who started things to bear the cross, as well as to make certain the next generation doesn't stray on the wrong path. Huh? The wrong path? What say you, Crimson King? Are you willing to help an old biddy out? By next generation, is she talking about Shadowlord? I'd like to help, but not with a revolt. Actually, I'd rather you help us out. Not with a revolt. How do you mean? You can't be serious. Is it okay if I tell her everything? She'd be a valuable asset. Well, I guess you have to if she's going to join us, but... Oh boy, this conversation's about to get all kinds of crazy. Nevertheless, this is a decision he has come up to upon hearing her words. Yeah, you're right. Honestly, I can't really say for sure how much we can trust her. But we do trust her judgment, Crimson King, just like Park said at the bar. That's right, if you're okay with it, so are we. You tell Margot of the Lemures appearing in the city, and your role as Monstrums in disposing of them. As well as the existence of an unfolding conspiracy not even you fully understand. Now hold on just a minute. Lemures, the Grimwald? Good grief, liable to drive an old crone baddie with all this fairy tale talk. Nevertheless, that second part about conspiracy does bring something to mind. I don't suppose a certain master is at the heart of it all, chance. You mean? Haha, you know something, don't ya? I've heard a thing or two, yes. It's true that the knights are planning something. But this is quite a surprise. You're onto something, Crimson King. Between your operations and my intel, we just may get to the bottom of it all. But what's going on in Balduq now, and where the Belts of Freedom go from here? Very well, Monstrums. I'll take you up on your offer. But on two conditions. Break me out of jail and fill me in on all that you know. Do so, and I, Margot Reyes, will pledge to you my full support. My intel, my contacts, all of it will be yours as cohorts of equal standing. Just don't expect me to perform at the level I was back in the golden days. Happy to have you aboard.
Yes.
Happy to come aboard. It would seem we have become party to a rather unexpected alliance. I'm sure we'll be able to count on her as long as she's on our side. Yeesh, never thought we'd be getting help from the Resistance of all things. So, you're really leaving, huh? Shh, a guard! They're onto us! Now, don't fret, he's one of us. An inside guy. I trust you cleared the area as I requested. I pulled whatever strings I could, but not every guard has his price as it turns out. Damien, we might have seen him before, with the other guards. You take care of making your way out, okay? I will, you do the same, Damien. This will be the last of your time, I take it. Spend it in peace with your family, if you like. Margot. Thank you. If it weren't for you, my wife and I wouldn't be here. We'll never forget what you've done for us, I swear it. Well, we don't have all day, you know. Lead the way, Monstrums. Adol and his comrades proceeded to escort Margot out of the prison. The group then made their way back to the Dandelion without incident.
Alright! That went great!
Gain new ally. She'll now assist in Monstrum Nox. But she's a merchant too. What kind of services will she provide? Temp battle gauge regen.
Adol.
I managed to explain everything to Margot on my end. She was quick to understand, so this should be a fruitful collaboration. I can see operating as a select few has left you a touch short-handed. I'll provide details of the garrison's patrols as well as any underworld intel we glean. I can also offer manpower if you need a diversion. All you have to do is ask. That's certainly reassuring to hear. If I may ask though, how fair is the situation with the resistance at present? Ooh, I'd have to charge you extra for that, unless you're up for a little secret fling. Haha. What is up with these old geezers? They're getting along like peas in a pod. So his name is Parks, is it? What an intriguing man. And that girl, Iris, surely there must be a story of that one. This hideout certainly has my interest on a personal level. I'll be sure to enjoy my stay.
Have a moment?
Margot Reyes, leader of the Resistance. She's as undaunted as ever. I anticipate our future conversations will be quite edifying.
Have a moment?
Margot's the leader of the Bells of Freedom, is she not? As noble of a cause as it is, it'll all be for naught if she winds up in prison again. But we'll be entertaining to watch her struggle against all odds. Margot is a much nicer woman than I expected. How did someone like that end up being the leader of the Resistance?
Hey!
Margot, huh? I should have seen it coming. She definitely looks the part of a leader. Well, she's no Kratos. She's strong, capable, and a welcome addition to the crew. Heh, no complaints here.
You just let me know.
Oh, I spoke to Krisha. She informed me more that you found the primordial inside the prison. There's only one explanation, Monstrums. The truth is nigh. You already said that. Oh, I always say that. Okay. Wait, allow me one more. Time to scoot, little newt. My whiskers impart upon me a sixth sense. Tonight there will be a turbulent moon. Oh, shoot! That's why there's a full moon indicator in the top left. So there's gonna be a tough Monstrum Nox coming up soon. Margot is a curious individual. She acts not by her own impetus, but for the good of Glia. I apologize. I believe I was recollecting a memory, a common occurrence as of late. That old lady seems pretty loaded and savvy about the city to boot. But unfortunately, she's got about as little interest in the hidden treasure as you do. Worrying over Glia's future is fine and all, but what's the harm in living in it now? The Bells of Freedom. Remember the rebellion attempt from 3 years back. I can't say what they did was right, but I can't understand how they felt. After all, I'm only here because I didn't agree with the status quo either. What was that old broad's name? Margot? No doubt about it. She's no stranger to fighting. God, I think she'd be up for a duel. It appears as though Margot is quite fond of you, Adol, darling. The Bells of Freedom are known for deeds both noble and unethical, but her leader is wise. Who knows what we may learn from such a secretive organization as them. Sigh. Oh, my bad. Sighing in front of guests is against the kiosk code of conduct. I just had a bit of a spat with a pal of mine. Nothing worth worrying about, though. Okay, enough about all that. Time to shift back into work mode.
Good work out there. You're quite the explorer.
That brings your total discovered landmarks up to 12. Thanks, man. Seriously. Oh, and don't worry. I didn't forget your reward.
Job well done.
Class rubric. Okay, I guess I better get back to the shop. If you find any more landmarks, just swing by and let me know. Can't wait to see what you come across next. I think the warden would get to the point of needing time off to recover. Still, he's had to deal with the feral hawk and his cohorts ever since taking his this post. It's really no wonder his condition's been going downhill. Ever heard of the Raging Bull made a surprise appearance at the Coliseum? She saved both the bullfighter and a little girl. Perhaps we were wrong to decry them. I cannot speak for the rest of them, but my opinion of her has changed. The Monstrum's reputation has risen among the townspeople from what I hear. Certainly there's nothing unpraiseworthy about what happened at the Coliseum. But even so, the moment you're wanted by law, you're a criminal. End of story. Everyone else may be enamored over them, but I insist that we remain vigilant. There's a lot more early bird merchants and tourists arriving for the festival than usual. And I hear the sightseers are flocking to the cultural heritage site in particular. Perfect chance for me and my handicrafts to offer them a little authentic Glean culture. That's a new rubric you got for me. Okay.
Say the word and I'll make it.
Rare item drop rate, yes please.
Ta-da! All forged up. Let me know if come back anytime.
But is that only for enemy drops or also for the gathering points? Yeah, I don't think it's for gathering points. I'm not getting Crimson Spar all the time. Crimson Spar is still very rare. It's almost like the Dandelion's a magnet for all these hotshots and newsmakers. First the Monstrums, and now Margot and Lucien. We'll have to be extra careful no one unsavory ends up drawn here too. Maybe it was me seeing me in the ring as a kid that sparked Felix's drive to be a bullfighter. There was no talking him out of it, so I ended up teaching him the ropes. Of course, since he didn't learn it in his spawny, his skills lacked a bit of the right flavor. But that just made him all the more eager. Must have even led to him taking it up for real. Even while on the men, he's still just as keen on the sport as he's ever was. I don't really keep up with the rumor mill since I've got actual mills to take care of. But even I've started to hear word about the bar you work at, Yufa. People say if you submit a request to the bulletin board, the Monstrums will take it. Is all of that really true? Gasp, does that mean you know their true identities? What? No, definitely not. I didn't even know about any rumors, no. I mean, I totally love to meet them, if I could, that is, but I mean, me? No. Not that I doubt you, Yufa, but something is definitely going on here. Good God, woman, who taught you to lie? Hey, over here. Man, I'm surprised we're filling up the silo this early. Jake must be pretty put together. He likes to plan ahead, and he's really considerate too. It's no wonder Felix is such a cool guy. Whoa, it's Yufa and company. Don't worry about us. We've got the things handled here. I can see that. Thanks, Udays. Great job, everyone. Elle really wants to do some heavy lifting, so maybe she can help on the loading platform. But if she does, the platform might topple over, so I don't know. Once Elle sets her mind on something, she won't have it any other way. Sorry, Mark, but could you watch her? Of course, Yufa. I'll keep an eye on her. Yep. I'm gonna help too. I'm a really good worker.
Done already.
Whew, the sun's really beating down today. Suppose the weather must be clearing up. Nothing goes down better on days like these than a batch of nice cold veggies. We've got the blessing of the Lower River to thank for those. Not to mention that of our resident river spirit Morbihan, of course. That incident with the Raging Bull had me scared stiff, and I wasn't even there. I'm just glad Elle and Felix's injuries have healed for the most part by now. I'll have to give that Raging Bull my personal regards for saving them some time. Yeah, totally. I've been hearing stuff like this all over town since then. Ugh, just makes me want to crawl in the hole for a good year or two.
Come back soon.
That rescue stunt the Raging Bull pulled has been the talk of the town lately. Now everyone's all about how helpful and righteous the Monstrums are. A total 180, can you believe it? You just can't trust those grown-ups at all, can you?
Please, take a gander. Looking for anything? Just browsing then?
I've been overhearing some unsettling things lately from one of my regulars, Gaston. Stuff about gunpowder and passwords and such. So I wonder if he's still running with the Bells of Freedom bunch. Honestly, men, they're baggage. They just can't leave the past in the past, can they?
Hope to see you again soon.
We're on the streets that those Monstrums are still breaking prisoners out of jail. Can't say what their aim is, but you can bet they're putting the Roman army to shame.
Come back if you get the
Excuse me.
Hey, are you sure you want to see the Noble District? There aren't any common folk there, you know. Not exactly the best place to set up shop. Come on, Reino, I just want to see if I can. I didn't come all this way for nothing. Besides, being the #1 shop in the Noble District's got a nice ring to it. I get where you're coming from, but... honestly, it's kind of a mental trial just walking around that place. But I guess a quick glance around won't hurt. Just a glance, though, alright? Loud and clear. Ooh, let's go see the Cultural Heritage Site while we're at it.
Buy anything?
You hear what happened at the Coliseum? One of those spectators just filled me in. The Raging Bull rushed in out of nowhere and shoved the Charging Bull aside, just like that. You ever hear anything so cool? She's got a new fan me now, that's for sure. Was I really all that? Now I'm embarrassed all over again. Well, looks like there's rumors swelling about, and they didn't even start them. Guess that means it's up to me to pinpoint exactly where they came from. Breaking news, Heritage Site Phantom, or awestruck tourist flights of fancy. According to my scrupulous investigation, most witnesses to the ghosts were foreigners. Obviously, they got swept up in the local culture and mistook a Norse statue for a ghost. Oh yes, it's moments like these that truly make one proud to be a Gleean. Apprehending the Monstrums is a necessary step to preserving the safety of our citizens. So why exactly is public support for them increasing? Now I'm getting these bizarre complaints demanding we stop pursuing them. Sigh, why are we the ones getting critiqued here? What were the Monstrums? I wish I could take a leave of absence the way Warden Belger did. Oh, curse this selectively impeccable help of mine. We're also investigating the paranormal reports of the Cultural Heritage Site. It may be only a rumor, but easing the fears of the people is part of our job. I went to survey the Cultural Heritage Site, but discovered no ghostly signs of any sort. Little good can come of the ill rumors circulating about that place. Though to its merit, it has resulted in a rare courtesy among its visitors. Perhaps they fear evoking retribution from beyond. I best confer with the Archpriest. Appears the Hawk is still continuing with his feral antics. Though according to Kit Knights, the number of incidents have decreased. I have no choice but to believe the Hawk is starting to mend his ways, bit by bit. Pip, it's just cause I ran out of worthwhile prey, that's all. Can you just let him have this? The Balduq Cathedral Library is the largest collection of texts in all of Glia, but with it comes the extensive effort required to air them all out. We often borrow the aid of willing volunteers to help keep our books in good condition. Miss Carla and the chairman are out attending a function at the Noble District. As the main branch is hosting the whole affair, they left in rare high spirits. I wish I could participate too. I'll bet the catering is out of this world.
Thank you for shopping with us.
So I was watering the flowers back at home when this butterfly flew near me. It was so pretty, I just had to run to the library to look it up. Turns out it was a rare species from a foreign country. How lucky is that? The Raging Bull showed up at the Coliseum a while ago, right? No fair, I wanted to see her too. Wait, why didn't we realize before? She's called the Raging Bull. So if we want to see her, all we gotta do is go to a bullfight, duh. Ooh, good thinking, Jose. Gotta get some bullfighting tickets, stat. You all came. The Lemures today are more ferocious than ever. It's an omen of the impending full moon Grimwald Nox. Don't take this lightly if you value your life. Are you saying there's going to be another Grimwald Nox? They really get me down the dumps, but I guess we don't have a choice. Ask about Haman.
To explain.
The Dragia Haman is a draconic humanoid fond of branching malls and clubs. Though predisposed to dark places by nature, one has somehow strayed to Estat Road. I bid you slay it before it causes the people harm.
Come on, everything's a good. Not gonna buy anything?
Everyone's on about all that scary business at the cultural heritage site right now. But is it just me, or is it there like totally something up with the Roman soldiers lately? I mean, a bunch of prisoners have escaped, and the Cardinal and Master are both missing. It's not like I care all that much, but Glia's power struggle is bad enough as it is. I've got so little to do that I've counted all the stones in those walls twice over. There's this weird graffiti written on one of them if you look a bit closer. Can't make heads or tails of it myself. Wonder what it's supposed to say. Well, hello there, Miss Krisha. Someone from the Coliseum just stopped by, actually. They wanted to order a bouquet from us to give to the winner. I put it on hold until I could get your approval. What do you think? Wow, that's wonderful news. Let's do it. I'll be back at the store tonight. We can hash things out at the entertainment district then. Wow, Krisha, your flower shop's really been picking up, hasn't it? Guess I'm gonna have to work extra hard to make sure you don't show us up too much. La Petite Florist. Oh, it's you, Miss Krisha. Look, I saw a whole bunch of flowers today, see? Wow, you really did. Way more than we were expecting, in fact. We might have to take an inventory again at this rate. Guess you really have a knack for calling in customers, huh, Sue? Yep, sure do. I'll try to keep it up. I was thinking of buying Grand some flowers today. I wasn't too sure about going somewhere run by one of those Pendletons at first. But it's been getting a good rep here in the shantytown, and Krisha's not bad either. This place is practically keeping the shantytown afloat all on its own. So this is stimulating the economy here a bit. We've more or less collected the funds. All we need now is one final push. Alright, time to make our move. Not like we have a choice. What do you want? I don't take kindly to snoops, you know? Well, your ears are working or what? Hurry up and make yourself scarce. Sounds suspicious. I'm a busy man. Hurry up and make yourself scarce. Huh. I wrote a letter to the missus. Told her the truth about everything. She told me not to bother crawling back until I pay off all my debts.
Need something? What do you need? Something bothering you?
People seem a lot happier around here, and not least of all. Hard to believe that the atmosphere in this shantytown could change so much. Thanks for that, Missy. You're a lot more than I gave you credit for. I am, really? I'm so flattered that you think so, Mr. Benoit. Thank you. Oh, Krisha, thank you for your help the other day. Most wouldn't go to all the hassle bringing medicine all the way from Dr. Eric's. Oh, it was nothing, really. Doing whatever I can is just part of the Pendleton Company way. Besides, I have a responsibility to uphold too, just like the rest of my family. What manner of responsibility do you refer to? Well, the Pendleton Company's begun to pay reparations to those affected by the pollution. Subsidizing medical costs is part of that. I figured I'd deliver that batch personally. That's right, and you were a wonderful help for doing so. I'm sure your shop has you busy enough as it is. Thank you again, Krisha. There's been a lot of Central District folk roaming the shantytown lately. With more classy types around, we've had way less trash thrown into the streets. All this fresh air coming in must be thanks to that flower shop. I just know it. Life's all about finding your purpose. Seeing everyone out of the forests made me realize that. It'd be nice if I could find a purpose of my own the way they have. All these odd rumors about the heritage site sound like pre-festival jitters to me. I'd not heard a single ghost tale about the place before now. Then again, this year's been all sorts of peculiar with the Monstrum's appearance. Ahem, me. Oh, holy great swordsman of great dignity. Wherefore does thou spirit not whisper to me? Heck of a place to be singing, don't you think? And who might you all be? Have you perhaps come to deliver me in my hour of need? Oh, you must be Tetra, right? The Wandering Bard. You were looking for someone to help gather material for one of your poems. Yep, that's me, Tetra the Wandering. Well, I guess you just said it. I didn't really expect this many people to show up, though. Or ahem, then prithee, can I ask for your swiftest aid, good sirs and madams? I will help you out.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. I mean, thank you muchly. I'll just get right to the point. Do you guys already know about the ancient heroes? From the 100 Years' War? Yeah, of course. Saint Rosvita in particular comes to mind. She liberated Balduq from Britain occupation despite hailing from a farming family. Though she didn't do it all alone, of course. Right, she fought with her ideals as her guide and the Liberation Army by her side. One theory holds that there were a special few warriors she was closest to. But unlike her, neither the end of their days nor even their names ended up passed down. Drowned down in the shadow of her glory, or deliberately erased from history itself. It's typical Balduqian gossip bait. I've heard it all before. Don't tell me you plan on lifting that junk for one of your songs. That's exactly what I plan to do. It's the whole reason I came to Balduq. A bard's best bet for drawing in listeners is a chanson de geste, a song of heroic deeds. But like you heard earlier, I don't have any actual material to write one about. I've been stumped for a while, when, lo and behold, I came across this. Graffiti? What, some dirty-ass graffiti? You can barely even read it. Well, yeah, but from what I've been able to make out. With the coming of the god-sent saint near the end of this interminable war, none can know who will prevail. Thus do we carve our marks in this land whilst we can. May every step we take beside her and her companions ever linger upon the soil, the holy swordsman. Wow, look at you. You got it down to the details in one go. I spent all this time deciphering it, and even then I could only read bits and pieces. My eyes are more perceptive than most. That said, who exactly is this holy swordsman? He's one of those heroes of legend we mentioned earlier. A warrior baptized under a Norse faith who protected the saint with his holy sword. And that part about carving their marks means this graffiti must be... Exactly, he must have written this himself back during the 100 Years' War. From what I hear, several pieces of graffiti just like this still remain in the city. If we decipher them all, we might be able to uncover more about the Holy Swordsman. That's why I need someone with some city know-how to help me find them. We'll figure this out. We have to figure this out. Do you have any leads?
All right.
You really can't contain your excitement, can you, Adol? This is only a vague idea, but I've heard these graffiti can be found in 3 areas. The Agricultural District, Artisan Lane, and Hieroglyph Commandery. Though I'm willing to bet they're all just as faded and hard to read as this one. I'll be sifting through some books and such for research. Can I leave it looking to you? Great, I pray find efforts bear fruit most inspiring. We should be able to use Anemona's gift to help us here, right? Yes, they are most likely on old buildings or walls from the 100 Years' War. Let's make sure to search every nook, crook, and nanny using my gift. Well, what are we waiting for? We'll find them, I just know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get to searching. Fine, but I'm only doing this to get it out of the way. Discover a passage left by the Holy Swordsman. As I wavered to and fro the threshold betwixt life and death, I found myself spared from oblivion by 2 fairest among maidens. One of the quartermaster tasked with conveying provisions to the liberation forces. The other, a chief nurse dubbed the Angel of Glia. Alas, beauteously on the battlefield as these flowers still bloom, a knight such as I must lay duty to the sword above all. Woe betide me, I scarcely intended to break their hearts so, yet even still they sigh, forlorn. A quartermaster and the Angel of Glia, so liberation forces had our woman besides the saint. That said, how do I put this? This holy swordsman guy was a real skirt chaser, huh? It would seem so. I imagined him to have been a more serious individual. Well, heroes are people too, I guess. Might just be me, but it feels like we've got more Roman tourists around nowadays. I've got mixed feelings about it. I mean, we've had a whole war of him for a reason. But Master Shadowlord, he's the very picture of impartiality when it comes to Romn. You won't find a more tolerant man elsewhere. I best shape up if I hope to follow his lead.
Alrighty then.
The guy who's planning his own revolution. Most Balduqians, myself included, know only bits and pieces about the 100 Years' War. Those who actually understand the history as it played out are surprisingly sparse. Maybe it'd give me a leg up on the gift shop business if I signed up on it.
Come again, okay?
Hold on. I didn't realize this was here before. The heck? We're still in the main square. How did I not notice this? There's enemies here too.
Leave it to me!
I got this.
Oh my goodness.
Okay!
Tap
Excellent! A treasure, something here!
Crimson Spar? That caught me off guard.
Shine.
Spirit Lumber. Pressed Grimoire obtained. Hawklorn Gale Thrust. Smoked meat. Okay, activate the switch. One more, huh? Oh boy.
Something's there.
Apis Charm? And I think that's the entire dungeon. The Cultural Heritage Site has become a popular talking point these past few days. We best investigate it ourselves, to broaden our technical insight, of course. Out of curiosity, this heritage site is free of Roman contributions, yes? Certainly, Master Wajun. All remnants of the site derive from Glia's storied history. It is abound with traces of Glia's indigenous Norse faith, as well as the 100 Years' War. I see. Well, it should be fine in that case.
Hey there, take a look around.
Seems like Mies is having some trouble with that assignment I gave her. Oh, I wish I could just take it back, or help her out, or something. But she won't learn a thing if I do. Oh, just gotta let it happen, Giselle. Mom and I are set out on net today. We rode over this one spot with a whole bunch of fish beneath the water. I can't wait to see how many we get. Enough to make Papa proud, I hope. My son found us a spot to cast our net out this morning. Where we'll actually catch anything is up to the fish. But I'll trust my son to see how it goes. There's a lot I can learn from him.
Anything?
My mom's back problems have been getting worse lately. Plus, seeing everything you've done has got me running to try it out myself. So starting now, I've officially taken over the family stall. I'm making it my dream to land a deal with a supplier and open my own someday. So you better get ready, Krisha. I'll blow up right past you before you even know it. Oh, that's great, Angela. Sorry, I don't really know what to say here, but good luck. I can't wait to see how it goes. Well, now, is that you I see there? Thank you for those veggies you harvested this morning. They were simply scrumptious. I put a batch of them out of samples, and they flew just really right off the shelves. And thank you for selling them for us. I'll pass it on to Mark and yours. So we're way out of our depths with those rumors at the heritage site. People keep coming to ask us about it, but what can we do about a ghost? We knights may have been baptized, but that doesn't make us exorcists. Rumor has it that Warren Belger's gone leave on account of his declining health. I guess it was a matter of time. He's had to deal with the Monstrums his whole time here. Whatever the case, I just hope it doesn't drag on like it has with Lucien. Wait a minute, this doggy definitely wasn't here last time. You don't suppose word of my feeding deeds is getting around the animal community? This is getting way out of hand, but oh, it's just so cute. How can I not? Warren Belger's condition has taken a sudden turn for the worse. As such, we have taken up a portion of security patrols in the garrison instead. But worry not, it is our obligation as knights to lend our aid in such times of emergency. Kratos, you've got some real nerve strolling up to me in the middle of playing hooky. Just when do you plan on filling out all those reports you let pile up? Did I do that? My bad. How about I let you have the honors and we call it square? And here I hope making some friends would help straighten you up a bit. By the way, while you were out mucking about, the others were actually honing their skills. And the garrison's still going strong pursuing the Monstrums, even with the warden away. Don't you feel any shame frolicking off while everyone else bands cigar for the cause? So they've been honing their skills, eh? Looking forward to it. Hey, are you even listening? Just what goes on in that head of yours? Discover a new passage. Amidst my comrades stand two perpetually at odds. The Vanguard Commander and our stripling chief of staff. One a Colony lout, the other a currish cynic. Ne'er do hurl indignity's end. Should in the tavern they have been upon one another. And yet none have I seen so met in measure of devotion as they. Oh, vexation, may the tides of drink wash it away after the next battle's end. The hell's with this? I guess heroes have to let steam too. It If this passage is of any indication, however, it would seem they were rather close. Yeah, to the point where they butted heads. Guess that's just the way guys bond. Don't make me laugh. A customer stopped by for an appraisal earlier, so I'm just heading up after them. We try to offer as many services as we can from appraisals to restorations. I suppose that makes us surprisingly active for ones that for years. A skillful appraisal takes a breath of historical and mythical knowledge alike. As such, Melissa and I used to take regular trips to the heritage site back in the day. We never saw a thing that could be taken to be a ghost of any sort. Whatever these recent rumors are going on about is beyond me.
Thank you for stopping by.
See? Did I just fall asleep? I mean, this assignment Master Giselle gave me is the hardest thing ever, but pulling an all-nighter won't do me any favors with it. So Master Michelle and I got into another snit again. Why do I even bother? It's pointless no matter how much I try to tell him. At this point, my best shot at proving my method is to make a finished product with it. Sigh. Oh, sorry, no sense moaning and groaning in front of my customers. I just got into a huge fight with my apprentice. Business as usual, really. He's got the moxie, I'll give him that, but he's gotta learn to walk before he runs. If only he'd cool off and focus on his foundations for once. That kid, I swear.
See ya.
It's been a while since they first hauled Grisfell off to jail, but the knights and soldiers just brush me off every time I ask about it. Oh, Grisfell, what's happening to you in there? Isn't there something I can do about this? Anything at all? Woha, ghosts in this world? Impossible. How do I know? Because. Only one thing matters in this world. Muscle, and those flabby phantoms got none. Why get scared believing in ghosts when you can believe in your muscles instead? Everyone here is a blacksmith, and if there's one thing blacksmiths do, it's sweat. Laundry day ends up being every day, with all the apprentices we've got. You want to see too many irons in the fire? Try taking care of these storms. Discovered a passage left by the Holy Swordsman. Our moment of reckoning approaches. The saint has made her rounds, offering word and ear to each and every soldier. The 8-day bear truth, that many will not return, escapes beneath his breath. Still, the throes of death shall we fight at her side. Thus, I swear by my holy blade to stand bulwark and shield before my comrades, even if doing so should forfeit this body to rot in obscurity. Looks like this one was written right before their decisive battle. If I remember right, the Holy Swordsman was the first one to fall in battle. He must have written this not too long beforehand. It's easy to see how much he really valued his comrades. That aide-de-camp he mentioned is one of the more well-known heroes. It's said that he abandoned his wealth and noble name, all for the sake of supporting the saint. But just like all the other heroes, no one knows what happened to him in Leon. How very intriguing. People say the Holy Sword returned to the gods wherever after its wielder died. It's just an old wives' tale, but who knows? Maybe it's out there lying around somewhere. Now you've got Adol even more excited, Credo. He always knows an adventure when he hears one, huh? You have identified all the passages left by the Holy Swordsman. Return to Tetra to report them.
At a loss.
My deliverers return. So how'd things go? Judging by the looks on your faces. Tell Tetra about the passages you found written throughout the city. Ooh, so they really were there after all. And they weren't just about the saint, but her aide-de-camp and companions too. I can almost feel their thoughts, wants, and fears, striking my muse from a bygone age. Ah, I'm glad you seem so pleased about it, at least. Think I'll make an okay song? He might end up bursting some bubbles. The guy was so normal it almost hurt. Nay, that's just you starting to understand him better as a person. Material like this will resonate better with people, if anything. I've not to offer you but 1,000,000 of my greatest thanks. Oh, and this too. Brilliant ice. Glad we could help. Here's hoping we get to hear the finished product soon. Of course, it'll be my honor. I'll still be in town for a while longer, so until our passengers find again.
A most favorable outcome.
Wow, one away from the next Nox. The best part of the Strongmen event is Tate raking in the dough right after. Last year's champion was that Durla fella, the one that digs up stones for masonry. He's on the front street of the entertainment district if you want to catch a glimpse of him.
What I get myself into?
Hey Yufa, I see you brought your friends along too. What are you doing here, Felix? I thought bullfighters had a day off. We did, but the promoter called me in to ask for my opinion on something. You are all Felix's friends as well, yes? There certainly are some strong candidates among you. I assume you're here about the request I submitted at the Dandelion. Yeah, something about needing a participant for a Strongman event. Change it to a Swordsman event and maybe I'll put my head in the ring. Oh, well, I'm afraid today's tournament is a test of pure barehanded combat. I mentioned this on the request, but one of our participants suddenly took ill. I was asking Felix whether he knew of anyone who might be able to fill in. Sorry, but none of my bullfighter friends sounded too keen on the idea. Wonderful. Everyone looking forward to this is in for a disappointment at this rate. I don't suppose you'd have any suitable replacements to suggest. Well, we do have our resident fistfighter here, right, Pussycat? No way, I wouldn't last a second against all those buff burly men. I kinda doubt they'd let you sign up as a monstrum anyway. Perhaps there is another more suitable candidate we know of. I have someone in mind. Ooh, do you really? It wouldn't happen to be that friend of yours from last time, would it? Let's call him right away. Adol and the others went to call their perfect candidate in right away. Following some explanation, he heartily agreed, to the promoter's delight. After registering him in the nick of time, the Strongman event was all set to begin. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the annual Balduqian Strongman event. Before you stand are fearless contenders, each claiming themselves the strongest of all. Who will fight? Who will fall? Who will be our last Strongman standing? Pay close attention, folks. The fights you are about to see will go down in history. Begin! The crowd is quite animated, enough to rival that of the bullfights. Yeah, I even see a few little ones here and there. I always considered the Colosseum the scariest place ever when I was their age. I don't blame you, this place used to only hold Roman-style tourneys back when it was built. Gladiatorial injury rates are no joke either, some of them even lose their lives. But with all the other events they hold now, it's sort of lost that whole blood and guts feel. Bullfights and sport hunts are my top picks, nothing like a little man versus beast action. Maybe for you, I say bring back the blood and guts. It just goes to show how near and dear this Colosseum's become to Balduq, doesn't it? Like we said, who the hell invited you anyway? Oh, now don't be like that. I'm just here to pay my respects. It has been quite some time since I've last come, after all. Oh, look, his first match is up. Our next contestant, the brawny bouncer of the Dandelion. Dogi, the Wall Crusher! Hey, this ain't exactly what I had in mind when I agreed to help out. But after all the work I've been doing behind the scenes, I'm ready to let loose some steam. That's my Dogi Bear. Go get him, honey. You got this, partner. You the man, Dogi. Who the heck taught you that one? Don't you worry, I ain't looking to let you guys down. His opponent is none other than the winner of last year's tournament. Boulder's cowered the stonemason's muscles. It's Stirleft the strong arm. Waha, you're in for a real rough lesson if you think you can win with brawn alone. Oh yeah? Come at me then. Begin! Come on, what's the matter? You just gonna guard me to death? He's trying to look for a flash guard opportunity. If only we could play as Dogi. Erg! Hiya! What? Whoops, sorry there, pal. Been a while since I went this hard. Wow, he took him out in one blow! So this is how strong Dogi really is. If only he was actually playable in games other than East 7. Not bad. I think I just might go in for a surprise attack one of these days. Try thinking again. Rah, Dogi Bear, a man after my own heart. Dogi's knockout performance continued to carry him throughout the tournament with ease. One by one, Balduq's strongmen were given a first-hand taste of his true power. Strong arm indeed, too strong even. This tournament's his for the taking. Piece of cake. Bring on the final round. I'll beat him down in one just like the rest. Help, someone! Huh? What's happening? Is he the final opponent? Hey, talk to me. What's going on? Jail, lock, it broke. You gotta make a break for it, or you'll end up monster chow. Holy moly, that's a lot. Monsters? Ah! Shit! I guess they must have busted out of the enclosures underground. This is one bona fide disaster here, and we got front row seats. Seriously, Credo. Let's go, everyone. Felix, you take this side. Huh? Yufa, guys. They'll be fine. They're just helping the spectators evacuate. Let's do the same over this way. No time to waste, Felix, right there. Got it. Sheesh, real Dark Horse contenders we got here. Dogi, are you alright? Perhaps you would like some assistance. We'll join in on the fray. God, I've been letting you have all the fun down here long enough. Let's grandstand this baby up. We got ourselves a crowd to please. Huh, now you're talking. I'll give him a show, alright. Back us up, Dogi. Huh, you've really gotten into this whole monster thing, haven't you? Alright then, Crimson King, you got my back, I got yours. Oh, I got him this time! Oh, that was close. There's way too many of them. Pam, we finally thinned out their ranks. Indeed, only one foe remains. A chicken! And here's a haymaker! Nice work, Crimson King. Oh, looks like we've still got ourselves a sizable crowd. Guess we better call it. You monsters really came in clutch there. I don't believe it. Swooping in to save the day. It's the Monstrums. I'm telling you, folks, never before has our Coliseum seen a battle so fierce. Woo, you're the coolest, Dogi. The Monstrums just rescued us again. We owe you guys big time. Brava, brava, you're all just sensational. Wow, listen to all those cheers. Feels kind of nice to be appreciated, doesn't it? You done soaking in yet? Let's clear out already. Well, we shall see you again soon. Sure thing, later guys. Afterward, the Strongman event was left with no other option than to cancel the tournament. The unexpected incident culminated in a thrilling conclusion courtesy of the Monstrums, firing the crowd up more than it had ever been years past. Instead of a victor's trophy, Dogi was presented with a special award for his bravery and valor. As the tournament came to a smooth close, Adol and the others met up with their companions after regaining their bearings. Whew, thank goodness none of you ended up getting hurt. I can't believe how quickly you managed to get out of there, though. Right, well, you know. Prayers are given in their line of work. I made sure Yufa had their emergency plans down pat. Oh, I see. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Another masterful act of beguilement from Chante. You said it. I'll have to thank him later. That makes twice now that the Monshrums have saved us. And just when we thought things had finally settled after that uproar the other day, too. We'll keep things properly maintained here so nothing of the sort happens again. Just be more careful next time, you hear? Well, this whole mess did get the crowd riled up in a way, and it was an act of sabotage. Speaking of, good job in there, Dogi. I had you pegged as just some meathead, but you really know your stuff in battle. What say you and I give it a go one of these days? Is Dogi even higher than level 10? He has to be if he beat that monster, right? That's gonna be a range check from me. I'm no match for your Monstrum gifts. Still, it's been too long since the two of us got to kick some ass together, Adol. I'm glad it happened. Want to be a Monstrum too? If he was a Monstrum, we would have a much easier time, huh? Sounds like fun. You think Aprilis is taking appointments? At any rate, the Stronger event was a rousing success thanks to all of you. Allow me to offer you a reward in exchange for your troubles. Gold? Hey, partners again, aren't they? Hey there, Chante. Well, if it's an Iowan, how have you been, honey? Doing alright. I didn't expect to see you here. Glad I did, though. You finally start coming to terms with things? Oh, pish posh. It's already been 5 years, you know? The little darlings over there are all the excitement my life could ask for these days. Besides, I can't stay a mopey Wally forever. You know you never let me live that down. You're probably right about that. But you know, Chante, all of us still look up to you, even now. You take care of yourself, okay? Feel free to stop by with your friends whenever you like. Sure thing. Thanks, darling. Soon afterward, Dogi and Chante made their way back to the bar. The Dandelion was sent up and opened for business again before long.
That actually went pretty well.
And there's over 100.
It would behoove us to prepare.
Sure thing.
It's just like old times, fighting next to you again. With the prize money, we could take all the Dandelion stuff for a night out.
See you later, then.
Crimson One! Yeah!
Okay. Okay, so hitting the head really is the trick to killing it so quickly. You have subdued Dragia Haman way quicker than before. Yeah, that's because stat-wise we're actually able to deal with its defenses now. And this time I know the trick. Okay, report.
How did it go? Fine work, all of you. I grant this to you.
Asura Cloak. This will save me quite a bit of time. You have my gratitude for your efforts.
That takes care of that.
Thank you for what you did, everyone. You maintained the composure during the evacuation. I've got a lot to learn from you guys so I can be the same way. Oh, we didn't do much, really. You're too modest, Yufa. I owe Dogi too, and the Raging Bull especially. The way she brought that crowd to its feet in sheer excitement truly inspired me. I've got to train harder to be a better bullfighter. The next time you guys come see me, I'll make it a show you'll never forget.
Yeah!
Okay, I'll always support you, Felix. Can't believe those beasts managed to break out of their cages. Talk about a showstopper. Crowd would wind up in real danger had no one stepped in to take care of them. We owe our finalists some real gratitude for that, not to mention all of the monstrums. We carry masks for sale as souvenirs here at my stall, among other things. Speaking of, there's this masked maid I see walking around sometimes. What's up with that? I wonder. It's kind of creepy, but curious too. Phew, just when I thought all hope was lost, the monstrums saved the day. They moved those beasts down like no one's business. It was honestly inspiring. You may be right. Perhaps they really aren't so bad. Wait, no, they're criminals. Do you hear me? We'll apprehend them next time, I swear it. Maybe it was the incident from the other day, but my Perseverus hasn't been his usual self. The incident with the bull scared me half to death too, but... Come on, Perseverus, Triple Ray, the Coliseum is calling for you. I'm glad the Strongman event ended without major issues. Plus, I got to talk to him after all this time. It's good to know he's doing well. Things have started to quiet down since our big incident the other day. Thanks to no small part of Felix getting the repairs done so quickly, no doubt. But even still, it's gonna be hard coming back from this whole disaster. Hey there, folks. You picked a good time to stop on by. I've just finished making my famous cheese gratin. It's our specialty here, popular with gladiators and bullfighters alike. Oh, I've heard about this place from Felix. He told me the food here is top-notch. And I don't doubt it. My stomach starts rumbling every time I pass by here. Well, aren't you sweet? Hearing that just about makes my day. Tell you what, why don't I let you in on our special secret, just for you? Gratin. If there's any part of it that gives you trouble, just come back on back and ask. Wow, thank you so much.
Hey there, take a look around.
We're a popular go-to spot for local gladiators and bullfighters here. Our dishes boast a stronger flavor than most, so keep that in mind making them. The lock on the beast cage is broke. This is one of the unlucky streak we've been on. Still, the show hasn't gotten me this worked up in ages. I'd love to see a fight like that again. The Strongman event was a bigger success than ever, even if we had to suspend it. For that, allow me to thank you once again. We'll make sure to buckle down things here. 2 accidents is quite enough as it is. Cheese gratin. Okay. Maybe the next area will have more recipes and I can get the next milestone, hopefully. This is the biggest prison in the Empire, and damn if we won't let you forget it. Yet still, those blessed monstrums keep cutting through our security like butter. We've yet to determine their motives, but they've made an enemy of Romn for sure. Potteron and I saw the ghost of the heritage site ourselves, you know. Though not very well, it was only a murky shadow, and a swift one at that. My guess is that it's the vengeful spirit of a knight from the 100 Years' War. The Holy Knight? Oh, how frightful. You'll protect me, won't you, my little pumpkin? The Pelton Company is moving forward on measures against polluting the water. Construction's starting up on the canal to take it all out of the city pretty soon. What's done is done, but I feel pretty damn bad for all the shady town's gone through. At least we can do our jobs with a clean conscience now, as far as prison labor goes. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Ys IX Monstrum Nox. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit that bell icon.